This is very early on in the moving phase, but I wanted to show you guys we're 2 months out. Luckily the timing worked out well because I just did my closet swap, so I got rid of all my winter clothes. Well, not rid of them, I just like put them under the bed in vacuum sealed bags. And I swapped to my summer clothes, and I want to show you something. This is a closet in its current state, but look at all those empty hangers. My winter clothes took up all the hangers. And my summer clothes, the reason they're not taking up all the hangers is because they're all here. And this is a large pile, but you know what? I'm getting rid of all of it. I think doing this exercise and knowing that all of this has to move in 2 months has made me really look at items and be like, will I actually wear you? Because there's so many things that I think are so cute, but like I wore them 3 summers ago, and the last 2 summers I like never wore them once. So I'm like, I think maybe it's time to get rid of them. So we're gonna put them in boxes and send them to ThredUp, hopefully to sell. But if they don't sell, at least I know that they're getting donated ethically. And a lot of this stuff is like so fashion forward. It's like little crop tops and tulle skirts that donation centers here in New York for like women's shelters just won't take because they don't want crop tops and like leotards. So that's why these are going to ThredUp. I went to the UPS store. I got 6 boxes. They're each 12 inches by 12 inches. This was like $60, which I think is crazy. Let's see if all of that fits here. Look at this dress. Do you see this? Like, wore this once for a Halloween costume. She will never be worn again, but I think she's so cool. I hung on to her for several years, but I just know I don't have space for her anymore. Another fun dress. I think I like looking like Luke Liz. I don't know. This dress is so cute. This is the front of it. I wore this for a photo shoot in Soho with little boots, and that was the extent of me wearing her. Super cute. Also, while doing this experiment, I was getting rid of stuff that had like not emotional meaning, but just like brought me back to events that I don't really enjoy. These are like wedding guest dresses that I've just got to get rid of. I don't ever want to wear them again. All the little crop tops of my mid-early 20s. Saying goodbye to them finally. I just think I'm done dressing in my crop top era. And maybe that's because I'm no longer single. Also with all these pieces, I was looking at them and being like, will I wear this around Dumbo, Brooklyn? Like, could I see myself walking around by myself wearing this in the daytime? And most of the answers were no. So that's why they gotta go. I ran out of room for like, honestly, like the nicest dresses, I think. And Scobie has decided that I'm not getting rid of them. So I'm listing them on Poshmark as a final attempt. If in June they don't sell, I will bring all of it to UPS and ship it off. Is that right, Scobie? Look how comfy he is. I had that listed on Poshmark for literally 5 minutes and this red dress sold. So slay! We're gonna make some money. This is one of the wardrobe boxes, so one of my many clothes will go in here. Super easy. They just showed up and dropped all of it off into my living room, so I didn't have to carry anything. They supplied me with all the tape, so I'll be able to tape all the boxes, build them, tape them shut, and then they will go into storage on moving day. There's so many boxes in my living room right now. Scobie's like, what? Roadway just dropped off all the boxes for my move. It's taking up half the living room. Not really. But once these actually unbox, like once I make them actual box shaped, it's gonna take up the living room. Like this one, he showed me how to do, but it's freaking huge. Like, here is an update on the packing situation. Honestly, I have most of the living room to do still, but you can see I've started stuff packing for Europe at the same time. The kitchen is actually pretty much done except everything that's out, and then I have some food. But otherwise, kitchen is completely empty. All the drawers and cabinets are empty. Dishwasher's empty. Everything's done. And then over here, closets are packed. The only thing that's not done is my junk closet. Been avoiding that. Bedroom, mostly packed. Also chaos, need to do laundry. Got rid of the artwork. It's starting to look empty in here. And then I need to do the bathroom still. I have not purged the skincare, clearly. So that's gonna take some time. But overall, I have 1.5 more days to get this done. So hopefully I can be productive and get it done in time. Getting rid of my favorite table. It is officially move out day. Roadway Moving is about 25 minutes away. They just texted me. Everything is pretty much packed up. I'll need help taking things off the wall, but this is crazy. Also, all of this stuff did not fit in a box, but it's all organizational stuff. So all of this, they're gonna pack for me. And it's like art frames and just containers, but all the actual stuff fits in a box. And I also went through and labeled everything. So it's color coded by room. And then each box has a number. And I have a list in my phone of what's inside each numbered box. That way, if I'm missing anything, I'll know what's missing. And also as I'm unpacking, it'll be nice to be like, okay, what's in box 6? Like, is this something I'm gonna use now or can that wait like 2 weeks? So that's my organizational system. I set up camp in the kitchen. Nothing in here is getting moved out. So that's where I'm gonna work all day. And that way they get the entire apartment to do their thing and I won't be in the way. Look how sad the bedroom looks. Aww. Spectrum to return my internet. Okay, I finished packing. Everything has been gone. So Roadway was amazing. Like, cannot recommend them enough, you guys. If you have any local moves, they also do long distance moves. I have a promo code, which I'll put in my description if you want a little discount. But seriously, they are professionals. Like, they packed my entire apartment so fast. The furniture was packed beautifully. I am not worried about anything breaking in storage and in the second part of this move. By the way, I should explain. So I moved out today. I ran home, I showered, but I'm flying to Europe tomorrow with my boyfriend to celebrate my birthday. We'll be there for like 10 days. Then we fly back to New York. And then the day after is when I will move into the new apartment. He still has a few more days, so he's gonna move in later that week. So then Roadway will complete my move and take things out of their storage and bring it to my new apartment. So it's gonna be pretty seamless. I'm actually very impressed. I thought this process was crazy because I was like, how am I supposed to move out of my apartment, fly somewhere? Where do I put Scoby? Where do I put all of my stuff? Like, Roadway just made everything so much easier. I don't have to worry about any of my stuff. So I'm all packed for Europe already. I showered. I'm gonna self-tan tonight. I gotta finish up some work, but I'm really happy that it's over. After Roadway left, I had another company come in to do furniture removal just to get rid of like my old couch, my mattress, bed frame, that stuff. And let's just say they were not professionals. I don't know if I'd recommend them, so I won't even like share who they were. But just again, mind blown by Roadway Moving, total professionals. Once the other company came in, I was like, ooh, I should have like seen if Roadway could do this. And I went on their website, and Roadway can do furniture removal if you're like looking to get rid of stuff. So definitely will be using them for that in the future. But highly recommend. And yeah, that's my part 1 of moving vlog. I'm moving from Manhattan to Brooklyn. So excited. I will also be posting my Manhattan apartment. So if you wanted to see more of what my apartment looked like before all the chaos, I have a separate vlog going live of that. And I won't be vlogging Europe because I want to enjoy with my boyfriend. And I'll probably put like the rest of the moving content on my Instagram and TikTok. So follow me over there if you want to see the new apartment, the new digs. And I'm very, very excited for this new chapter. So thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, like, comment, all the things if you want to see more. I'm also very, very active on Instagram and TikTok. And I hope to see you guys again. Thank you.